Launched in 1974, Happy Days is not just an ordinary sitcom but has also become a symbol of American popular culture, portraying a golden decade that many people always dream of, the 1950s and 1960s. Set in a city. Small. The film follows the Cunningham family along with unique characters such as Richie Cunningham, Arthur, Fonzie Fonzarelli, and friends. Happy Days not only brings laughter but also evokes a time full of joy, hope, and innocence. The character Fonzie, with her signature leather jacket and irresistible charisma, quickly became a symbol of youth culture at that time. Cast of Happy Days brought memorable moments on the small screen, but behind the spotlight, their lives were filled with many heartbreaking events, and then one by one they left this world in the grief of millions. Audiences. Tom Bosley, by Howard Cunningham. With the image of an exemplary and kind father of the Cunningham family, Bosley has become an unforgettable symbol in the hearts of viewers. However, in 2010, when he breathed his last at the age of 83 due to complications from lung cancer, audiences everywhere could not help but be moved by the talented artist's passing. He is not only an excellent actor, but also a model of an ideal father that many generations have loved and respected. Bosley's loss left a huge void in the hearts of fans because they not only lost an on-screen character, but also the father of their childhood. Erin Moran by Joni Cunningham. Erin Moran's life is a sad song from the peak of her fame to her tragic death. She passed away in 2017 at the age of 56 due to terminal cancer. Once a bright star of Happy Days, Moran went through many difficult years after the glory faded. Financial problems, failed relationships, and isolation turned her life into a series of gloomy days. Moran's passing is not only a sadness for fans but also a reminder of the price of fame and the loneliness that many stars experience after the spotlight is gone. Al Molinaro, go to Al Del Vecchio. With a friendly smile and humorous acting style, Al Molinaro brought the audience moments of relaxation and joy through the role of Al Del Vecchio, the familiar restaurant owner in Happy Days. He passed away in 2015 at the age of 96 after a long battle with gallstone disease. Molinaro's life is a long journey full of laughter and joy that he brings to the audience. However, behind the screen, he also faces the challenges of old age and poor health. However, his image is still a symbol of kindness and friendliness that many people love. Pat Morita, or Arnold Takahashi. Morita was deeply engraved in the hearts of the audience through his role as Arnold Takahashi in Happy Days and later Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid. However, his life was not at all smooth. After many ups and downs, Morita passed away in 2005 at the age of 73 due to kidney failure. Although on screen he is a wise teacher and funny friend, Morita's real life is filled with suffering, from financial difficulties to health problems. Morita's passing left sadness in the hearts of fans because they not only lost a talented actor but also someone who overcame many difficulties to bring joy to millions of people around the world. 5. Gavin OHurley by Chuck Cunningham. When mentioned Happy Days, few people can forget Chuck Cunningham, the eldest brother in the family, even though his character was later strangely removed and never appeared again. Gavin OHurley, who played Chuck, passed away quietly in 2021 at the age of 70. His passing did not make much noise, was not widely reported by the press, but for loyal fans become of Happy Days, it was an unforgettable loss. The role of Chuck Cunningham may have been abandoned, but Gavin was forever an integral part of the show's first seasons, and the silence surrounding his death only added to the mystery of the once character. Was suddenly erased from the legendary series. 6. Beatrice Colon, VA Marcia Sims. Beatrice Colon, with her bright smile and charm in the role of Marcia Sims, captured the hearts of the audience in Happy Days. However, her life was short and tragic when she passed away in 1999 from lung cancer, when she was only 51 years old. Beatrice's passing not only saddened loved ones, but also left fans feeling lost. She is one of the young stars of the series, and her role leaves a deep impression of innocence and playfulness. But behind that smile is a silent battle with a serious illness, a battle that she cannot win. Her passing left a void in the hearts of many people, especially those who loved her youthful and vibrant image on the small screen. 7. Billy Sands by Bill "Bag" Nicholson. Billy Sands is one of the actors who brings joy and laughter to the audience through his role as Bill "Bag" Nicholson in Happy Days. However, his death in 1984, at the age of 73, came unexpectedly. Sands was still acting in many projects when death came knocking on his door, making his passing even more sudden and unbelievable for many people. Sands is a veteran actor of American television, and he has left an indelible mark through memorable roles. However, fate did not give him more time to continue dedicating his talent. His sudden death is a reminder that life always holds surprises, and sometimes, even the brightest stars must fade away in the blink of an eye. 8. Wesley Lau goes Alfred. Wesley Lau, a familiar actor on American television, appeared Happy Days as Alfred. The character brings emotional and humorous moments. However, Lau's career was cut short when he passed away in 1984 due to cancer, at the age of 63. Although he did not have time to truly shine his full potential, Lau still left an impression on the audience. Thanks to his realistic and emotional acting. His life was a journey full of hope, but ended in pain and regret when he could not overcome the dangerous disease. Lau's passing left many fans feeling lost because they lost a talented actor, someone who could have brought even more great things to the arts if he hadn't stopped too soon. 9. Jack Dodson by Ralph Malph Sr. Jack Dodson is one of the familiar faces of Happy Days, plays Ralph Malph Sr., a calm and responsible father. He died in 1994 at the age of 63 from heart disease, an ailment he had struggled with throughout his final years. Dodson's death was a shock to the audience because he left a deep impression through his role. Dodson is not only a talented actor, but also a passionate artist. His premature passing made many people feel regretful because he could have contributed much more if the evil disease had not taken his life. Happy Days has lost one of the greatest fathers on the small screen, and Dodson's passing has left deep sadness in the hearts of audiences. 10. Ed Peck by Officer Kirk. Ed Peck, with the image of a strict, somewhat rigid police officer in the role of Officer Kirk, has brought exciting laughter to the audience through each episode. However, behind his majestic appearance on screen, his life was not easy. Peck battled heart failure for many years before passing away in 1992 at the age of 75. His final days were a constant battle with the disease, and although Peck tried his best until the end, his passing still makes fans sad. Officer Kirk may be a tough character on film, but Peck was an emotional and honorable person in real life, someone who endured pain in silence until the day he breathed his last. 11. Danny Thomas as Mr. Tabor. Danny Thomas, who plays Mr. Tabor in Happy Days, has left a profound mark not only through this film but also throughout his glorious career on American television. He is a true legend, an indelible icon in the hearts of audiences through his emotional and humane roles. However, Thomas's life could not avoid suffering as he passed away in 1991 due to heart failure at the age of 79. Danny Thomas's passing was not only a personal loss, but also an ending of a golden era of American television. The audience not only mourned the passing of Mr. Tabor Happy Days, but also regrets all the artistic values that Danny Thomas brought throughout his life. He is not only an actor, but also an excellent storyteller, a legend who has left a big void in the hearts of those who loved him. 12. Keem Curtis by John. Keem Curtis is one of the familiar faces of American television who has contributed to bringing memorable moments in Happy Days through the role of John. However, his life ended in tragedy when he passed away in 2002 from Alzheimer's disease at the age of 79. The evil disease not only robbed Curtis of his health, but also made him gradually forget his life. His glorious career. The last days of Curtis's life were painful moments as his memory gradually faded and the talented artist no longer recognized the very roles that made him famous. For the audience, Curtis will forever be a symbol of creativity and talent, but for himself, the last years of his life are just a dark patch of oblivion. Curtis's passing is not only a personal loss but also a painful one for a great talent who was unable to enjoy the achievements he once achieved. 13. Huntz Hall by Lefty. Huntz Hall, as Lefty in Happy Days, is one of the film's most memorable supporting characters. Hall, with his witty and mischievous acting style, has brought moments of relaxation and joy to the audience through each episode. However, Hall's life was also full of tragedy when he passed away in 1999 due to heart disease, at the age of 78. Hall's death left deep sadness in the hearts of the audience, because he was not just ordinary supporting actors, but also an important part of the overall picture in Happy Days. Lefty may have been a supporting character, but the role became emblematic of Hall's cheerfulness, optimism, and personable personality. However, his real life was not as easy as on screen, and his passing left an unfillable void in the hearts of those who loved the character Lefty. Dick Van Patten by Phil. Dick Van Patten is a familiar face to the audience not only through passing Happy Days, but also in many other movies and TV shows. He is a multi-talented actor who can embody many types of characters, from humorous to serious, and has left a deep impression in the hearts of viewers. However, the last years of Van Patten's life were filled with pain as he struggled with diabetes. Dangerous complications from this disease caused his death in 2015 at the age of 86. His life, though filled with artistic achievements, ended in suffering and illness. However, Van Patten will always be a symbol of resilience, a man who fought to the end and left a rich artistic legacy for future generations. Audiences will never forget the moments he brought to the screen, whether they were laughter or tears. Sid Melton by Danny. Sid Melton, with the role of Danny in Happy Days, is one of the most charming supporting actors in the film. He has the ability to bring gentle, subtle moments of humor without needing too many lines or gimmicky actions. It was the simplicity of Melton's acting that captured the hearts of the audience. However, like many other actors, Melton could not escape the scythe of death when he died in 2011 of kidney failure at the age of 94. Sid Melton's life is a testament to the fact that even though not always also stand at the forefront of the spotlight, but the supporting actors can still leave deep and lasting impressions in the hearts of the audience. His role as Danny, with his humor and charm, will forever be an integral part of the film Happy Days, and his passing left a void that nothing could replace. Richard Deacon by Fred Simpson. Richard Deacon is one of the famous actors with serious, majestic, but no less interesting roles. In Happy Days, his role as Fred Simpson provided a contrast to the comedic characters, creating a delicate balance in the film. However, Deacon's sudden death in 1984 from heart disease, at the age of 63, shocked audiences and colleagues. Deacon passed away at the peak of his career, leaving behind many regrets for unfinished projects. His life, with all his efforts and dedication to art, ended too soon, but his roles, especially in Happy Days, will forever live in the audience's memories. When looking back at the lives of actors who have made success Happy Days, I can't help but feel regretful. They once lit up the small screen, bringing laughter and unforgettable moments to millions of audiences around the world. But behind the spotlight are pain, tough battles with illness, and the inevitable endings of human life. Happy Days may have ended, but the legacies they left behind through each role will forever echo in the hearts of fans, reminding us of an era of smiles, tears, and talent. Ability is never forgotten. The stories behind their glory may be more tragic than their roles, but that is what makes the lives of each of them great and humane.